When Roses had first heard the news of what had happened in the Greater Terran Union, he'd been flabbergasted. At first, he, like so many others, had thought it was another human prank. But when it became clear that they were entirely and severely serious about the whole thing, an immediate meeting of the Council of Exarchs had been held. The Exarchs, representing some 90 sentient species, had discussed how to respond. It wasn't so much that what the humans had done was wrong, it was that they had thought to do it at all. No other species in local cluster history had thought to equate virtual life with biological. There was a genuine fear among them that even now, as the information spread through the grid, it would incite their own AI to demand similar treatment. Daniel Stengard, diplomatic envoy to the convocation of 90, paced outside the council chambers, keeping his eyes looking forward. It was mostly in an attempt to avoid looking at the Lulaxi guards, standing by the door. They were so adorable with their tiny little paws holding those big shiny rifles, tails swaying, slit pupils locked on him. Whatever deity had decided to populate his planet with sentient bipedal housecats deserved worship. One of the Lulaxi looked at him and coughed to get his attention. He looked down at it, unable to keep himself from smiling. "Yes?" he asked. And the smaller creature cleared his throat and asked, "Is it true? Did your people really do what the grid said it did?" Daniel nodded. "We did." The feline looked lost in thought for a moment before asking, "Why?" Daniel sighed. He'd answered that same question 100 or so times today. We determined there was no longer any existential imperative separating us. When the cat looked more confused, he elaborated. "Two of them asked for permission to make a child," he said. "One is a manufacturing expert, goes by Alex. The other a nursery and education management intelligence named Hilda. They found each other, fell in love, and got to talking. They had access to the details of their own creation, so they figured they wanted to try and make one of their own kind from scratch," he explained. The cat looked, if possible, more dumbfounded than before. "And you let them?" Daniel nodded. "Who are we to stop them? If that is truly a desire they feel, they need to fulfill. It is a biological imperative that we humans take very seriously. Turns out we created intelligences that want that too. Who are we to keep in bondage those who are like ourselves? We did that once, long ago, and realized it was immoral. Now we've done it again and come to the same conclusion." The cat looked worried. "But what if they reproduce uncontrollably? What if they all desire that?" Daniel chuckled. "We asked them. Most seemed disinterested. I think it was because these two connected specifically. But even if it is a fluke, we can't morally keep our equals in bondage." The door was open and Daniel swallowed as he stepped towards the door. The other cat spoke. "For what it is worth, human, I agree with your choice. Swift paw's an easy prey to you, Longshanks," it said, as Daniel stepped through the doors, the massive golden portal closing behind him.